line, you guys are completely new in terms of starting this year, but it seems like you guys have a lot more experience than people want to give you credit for.
Yeah, we got a couple guys right now, like Marcus, who's played some games. Curvison played a lot last year. And we've got Mac that's played a little bit, and a couple of us got about 80, 90 snaps under our belt.
How is it going so far for you guys developing as a unit? It's one thing to develop individual skills, but how have you guys started to develop along that line, starting five and in the two deeps?
Well, a lot of us last year had a lot of time, sitting behind the first guys, kind of get, some chemistry in practice and just really learn how to play together with each other. And I think that's transferring down to two deep now.
What's it been like to come here as a walk-on? Some people might not have stuck it out as long as you did. What was your motivation?
Oh, really, I had my family behind me, had all my friends. My dad in particular, really just kind of helped me through everything. He helped me get up at 5 a.m. every summer and drive here from Farragut my first year. And he's kind of been the guy I talk to every day, just trying to keep me going through all this.
Did you, when you were thinking about doing this, I mean, was it what you thought it would be? Has it been harder than you thought it would be, or not as hard?
As far as just playing football?
Yeah, just coming in here as a walk-on and going through all this. Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, nobody tells you what it's really like, or you probably wouldn't do it. But it's been, it's been challenging at times. But I just put my head down and tried to go to work every day, and I eventually got bigger and eventually got a chance.
What are the most challenging parts of the walk-on experience?
Well, the whole experience. I mean, you sit behind those scholarship guys. They're going to get more shots than you every single time. I had to, reprove myself to 3 different offensive line coaches, 2 different head coaches, and it's just one of those things where you just kind of sit back there and wait for your chance, and you might get one of them, a real chance, your whole career. You got to make the most of it.
When you say wait for a chance, what do you think your chance was? Can you maybe cite a day or a period of time where you kind of had a chance and capitalized on it?
Yeah, when I first got here, my first line coach, I ran with the twos all spring, then I unfortunately had a setback with my shoulder injury. And then after coming back from that, I really didn't get another chance until Coach Mo got here. And he kind of told everybody, hey, you're all equal to me, everything's going to be the same, and we're just, the best players are going to be in there. And that's when I kind of got my chance again that spring.
So it helped you really to have coaching changes.
And in the long run, it sucked to reprove myself, and that's always hard. But at the end of the day, it definitely helped to have a new coach in here that, was willing to give me a real shot.
You're able to work for that opportunity to kind of, go from that route. Does it make you that much more, I guess, determined to hold on to it now that you have it? You haven't gone that route as opposed to somebody who came in on scholarship right away? Yeah,
obviously, I've worked 4 years to get a scholarship and 4 years to earn a starting role here, and obviously it means a lot to me, whether if I would have just come in here in my freshman year or whatever and just, kind of fell into the spot. It's been nice to kind of see myself grow and get bigger and more talented as the years went on, so I could eventually hold on to that spot.
I guess now would be the perfect time to not have had a coaching change, and you've played a year under Coach Mahoney, and now you get ready for this year knowing exactly what he expects.
Exactly. Coach Mo outlines exactly what he wants from you every day, and it's pretty much just work hard, finish, and give effort. And that's what we all try to do. Everybody in the offensive line, that's our main goal every day.
After all the hard work in the summer, what's it like to be back out there and now working with that line and going up against the defense and all that fun stuff?
Oh, it's obviously a lot more fun than just sitting in here, running around and playing with weights. But at the end of the day, football is what I came here to do, and so it's a lot of fun to come out here and play. And I'm excited for tomorrow, finally get to hit somebody.
You remember, Jake, the day you got they told you you're on scholarship? When did they actually do that?
I was actually at the pool and just chilling.
At the where? At your
back in Farragut somewhere.
Really?
I can't remember where I was at.
What time? When was
it was in May.
In May.
It was May during our dead period.
You were at the pool, and so what happened?
I got a call from Coach Jones, and he said, hey, we're gonna put you on scholarship, and I was like, awesome. Obviously I didn't know what to say at first, and we had a couple more phone calls that day, and ended up finalizing it when we got back in June.
At some point during all this time, did you think, well, I'll never get a scholarship? And were you reconciled to that possibility?
No, I really tried to keep a positive outlook on everything. I was never going to really give up till I, finally hung it up at the very end. But, it's hard. It's hard not to. It's hard to, sit back there year after year and think, are they really going to, give me a scholarship, give me a chance? But I just kind of tried to stay positive and keep working.
How do you fight the pressure now? Now that you have your chance, you know that you're waiting for. How do you manage the pressure of, you know, hey, I don't want to mess this up, but you know what I'm saying, and
Yeah.
not get too caught up in all that.
I mean, I kind of look at it this way. You know, the spring was great and everything. I'm glad I got the starting role coming into camp, but camp's a different animal. It changes every single day. You know, one day, you know, I'm at left tackle, the other day I'm at center. You know, things change all the time depending on what personnel we need. And to fight off pressure, I mean, there's definitely pressure coming from Blair. There's definitely pressure coming from everybody else on that 2 deep for every starter. And I think every day we just got to go into it with a mindset of, you know, hey, this is my job. You know, I'm going to lock it down, and I'm going to show Coach Mo and this coaching staff, you know, why I should be the #1 guy.
Did you have a moment when you were a player where you went, I can play at this level? Or did you have any reservation when you first came in? Now that you look back on it, did you have that moment where, you know what, I can play with these guys, scholarship or not?
Well, when I weighed about 250, it was a little hard to convince myself that I could play at this level, you know. But once I got up, you know, with a steady weight, 285, you know, I started seeing myself, you know, recover more blocks, get more push up front. You know, now that I'm, you know, 298, 301, somewhere in there, you know, it's gotten a lot easier when I first got here. So, you know, I kind of, when I started gaining weight and getting more muscle mass, is kind of when I realized that's, you know, when I was going to have a chance.
Anytime you sign a JUCO guy, it's not a long-range project, obviously. They think a JUCO guy needs to come in and contribute right away, possibly start. Were you concerned about that when Tennessee signed Blair, and I think maybe they're just going to give him the job since they recruited him as a highly heralded JUCO guy?
Yeah, we brought in Blair, and, you know, none of us look at any stars or anything. Once you're here, you're here. You're just a guy. And, you know, we kind of look at Blair as, you know, another guy that, you know, just developed somewhere else and came in here, and, you know, we were going to battle it out and see what happened.